Hey, party people. Heel Harley in the house once again. I'm gonna first do our Glimesh link. Boom. And usually it's outside of Monday nights, but since last night I was unable to stream, I'm doing AWA tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and also do Better Place Tourney. Boom. Okay. Now with that said, let's return to AWA. So just to go ahead and recap, last show we held the super card. And we're gonna go ahead and forego everything that happened on the pre-show, but we do have Larry Zbyszko beating out Kurt Hennig and Dusty Rhodes in the opening event, followed by the Horsemen declaring that they are in fact the best. Gordy going ahead and defeating Coco Beware to retain the AWA International Television title. In a fantastic matchup, actually. Following that, Magnum, TA, and Terry Gordy do have themselves a little bit of a face-off. After that, the Faces of Fear, also known as Megan the Barbarian, go on to defeat the Rougeau brothers. Followed by that, we have Harley Race and Big Van Vader on behalf of Mad Dog Vachon's power team, taunting DDP and Ted Oates of the Diamond Exchange. Following that, Magnum TA defeats John Nord in singles action. With that, we have Muda and Saito getting ready to team up despite their vitriol with each other. Later this evening, we then go on to have Junkyard Dog taking on and beating Steve Williams. I believe that is the first round of the tournament, or is that the second round? That may actually be the second round of that tournament. Hey, how's it going, Jero? Right now we're doing AWA, so I figured it's been a while since I did AWA. More so in favor of doing the booking committee, but I figured, you know what, I wanted to return so I don't completely forget what I got going on here. I'm just doing full-on recap. Meanwhile, yeah, we have Leduc beating Oli. We have the Steiner brothers and Tully and Arn getting into a full-on brawl backstage, followed by Harley Race and Big Van Vader beating Diamond Dallas Page and Ted Oates. After that, we have Nick Bockwinkel hyping up the Gold Standard against Tully and Arn. We have American Pride, Bob Backlund, Ken Patera, Sergeant Slaughter, and Don Coronado beating the team of Masasato, the Great Muda, Brad Reinkins, and Akira in a fantastic matchup. Following that, we have Bobby the Brain Heenan hyping up the Cowboy, Bob Orton Jr. versus Sting, followed by a 4-team, all-way, non-stop fucking in-your-face match between the tag team champions Tully and Arn versus the Steiner brothers, the Gold Standard, and the Midnight Express, with Tully and Arn retaining. After that, we have Sting ranting about Cowboy Bob Orton and his disrespectful tactics, followed by Cactus Jack actually coming up with the win against Billy Graham, the superstar himself. After that, we have a spectacular entrance by the Stinger himself, and one hell of a cage match to prevent any possible interference, where Sting comes out on top, defending the AWA World Heavyweight title. One barn burn of a fucking card, I tell you what. Somehow we didn't get any pay-per-view revenue off of that, but ticket sales were through the roof for that event. And the growth of our territory and its popularity is certainly showing that. Oh, yes. So I do got a question for you, Jero. When is the next time you would be ready for a booking committee? I'm gonna touch base with you and Zay here on that. Well, I'm kind of curious. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's right. We got the steal. We stole Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And in 14 days, he's ours. And he's going to fall. Kazuo Yamazaki, yeah, let me go ahead and give you some money. Really? You're not gonna sneeze at 3,000. 3K? Yeah, you're happy. Boom. And Jake the Milkman, you gotta be happy with a grand. A grand in cold hard cash for enhancement talent? Shit. Okay, so we're gonna be starting off. Uh-oh, De Beers did not pick up his share of the bar tab, which may have actually just been Nick Bockwinkel's share that he wanted to impart onto him. Fantastic mic improvement by Cactus Jack due to Reggie the Crusher. I can dig that. I can absolutely dig that. Hell to the yes. Okay, okay. Hell to the yes. All right, let's see here. What do I got going on for storylines again here? Okay, so we can do a lot of stuff with that yet. Let's see here. Notepad. JYD beat Oli. Joe Leduc beat Dr. Death. Oli beat Dr. Death. Joe Leduc beat JYD. JYD beats Steve Williams. Joe Leduc beat Oli Anderson. That should be every matchup that we had for the round robin portion of that. That's everyone facing everyone once. JYD. over Oli, over Steve Williams, under Joe Leduc. That's JYD with 2. Sorry about that, I'm doing the fun part. Round robin math. That's when you know you hit the good part of the fucking stream. Math. I mean, if it was Steiner math, it'd be really good, actually. Joe over Steve Williams. Joe over Ole Anderson, I think. I think over JYD. Okay. Steve. That's 3. Steve. Joe Leduc. Friday night I will be available on Friday. Thursday I won't be, mainly because we have to go into work early every day this week. But I am on Friday for sure. Alrighty. Yes, Friday night or this weekend, we can go ahead and iron out. We'll see if maybe we'll see what one works out the best when we get closer. But yeah, I'd say that sounds like the best. Let's see here. Only beat Steve Williams, lost to Joe Leduc, and lost to Junkyard Dog. Okay. So far there were only a couple that I had to shut down, but that's because they just weren't quite living up to the potential, like women's All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling. They didn't hold a single show since the start, and I didn't realize that. So they were working back up from 0 popularity, and they had been hemorrhaging money because they wouldn't run a single show, event, etc., while putting out big contracts of money. It was kind of insane, actually. But for the most part, everything has become profitable. 3 out of 5 have become profitable, and I'm working on making Stampede profitable now that we've bought them out. Stampede's only been in the AWA system though for like a month, so they haven't really had time to adapt and get really rolling yet. But rest assured they will. Okay, so that gives us a round robin. Joe Leduc is the first seed. Junkyard Dog is the second seed. Dr. Death Steve Williams is the 4th seed in the tournament, and Oli is the 3rd seed. Okay. Meanwhile, I know we ended a couple storylines there. I think we're gonna be having, oh yeah. Gordy versus Magnum. I've been kind of getting at it in between Magnum's arrival and Coco Beware's feud with Gordy. Let's see here. Okay, has Lord Steven Regal started getting any popularity here yet? I believe he has. Okay, he's starting to. He doesn't have a lot yet, but he's starting to get some. Whoops. Prince Chris. There we go. He's considered well known. Giant Haystacks, unimportant. Squire David Taylor, I believe, is unimportant. What about Duke? Duke Alfred Hayes is well known. Okay. That works out perfect. Let's see here. Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, and the Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. versus Sting, Dusty, and Magnum. There we go. Now, Volkov's psychology is good enough. TA's is definitely good enough. Okay. We're gonna make the main event a spectacle with a slow build. I thought because it was a table, you suggested Bam Bam beating Hardy. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. That's what I thought I remembered was because of it being a tables match, Bam Bam would end up putting him through the table, but he would come back and pull something back in TV, I think. I mean, granted, we could easily have them kind of going at it verbally until the next pay-per-view and then do the do another one-on-one. At the following, you know what we could do? We could have them do another. We could have them do another. Correct. Yes, Sting. Sting is going to be challenging Jared at the next one. Huh. There we go. You're gonna have Bam Bam Terry Gordy distract Magnum TA as part of the finish. That's gonna be our main eventer. Ring royalty. Rick Steiner is going to end up in a wild brawl with Harley Race. Because the two of them have matched up before, I do believe. Yeah. The two of them have matched up before this year. So it's not as special. We can put this on main TV. Oates is going to be out there to make sure that the Diamond Exchange doesn't pull some shit. So do we want to go with Masahiro Chono? Kazuo Yamazaki? Yoshinari Ogawa? Okay. Shinya Hashimoto? Oh, I didn't want match history, I wanted his title history. Okay, he's held and defended the tag titles with Akira and Jushin Thunder, so I could probably have him and Akira tagging. Gotta keep Dean Malenko strong, but we're gonna give the win to Akira. And I don't know what I'm gonna use as the opener for this one, actually. The fact that they've been in matches before at least gives some history. He went to a time limit draw with Zbyszko in their third encounter, and in their fourth he did come up short at a supercard. Oh, he's faced him at 2 supercards. Okay, these guys got a little bit of history already. Beware and Zbyszko. Well, Zbyszko isn't furious, so that tells us something. Okay, here we go. Paulie Dangerously is going to call Sting out for a beat down by the Iron Sheik. And Nikolai Volkov. And you know who else is going to come out to assist on that beat down? Bob Orton Jr., the man he beat the night before. There we go. Oh yeah, pre-match. We're rating Sting by his star quality now because his star quality is through the roof, as is his overness. Is his star quality still 99? No, it's 100 now. His star quality is already 100 in about the span of a year. I mean, it only had to raise up 5 points, but still. That's what we call progress. Let's see here. We're gonna have our show closer with the Four Horsemen because they just defended 3 out of their 4 titles last night. Let's see here. There we go. There it is. There's Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Terry Gordy, being interviewed by Gene Okerlund. There we go. There we go. You know what? Hey, why don't I go ahead and have Sting do that for both? He's gonna kind of slowly go through who his partners are in the main event. Just for the hell of it, there we go. Magnum TA, there we go. And we are going to have a little bit of a brawl in the backstage. We're going to have Cactus Jack getting attacked by Lex Luger, then getting assisted by the Junkyard Dog, who then ends up with Joe Leduc piling in. That is going to be a chaotic angle. And we're going to give this match its 5 minutes back. And I think I'm going to give the Four Horsemen a little bit extra time on the mic. We're going to give them the extra minutes left on the card. That's what we're going to do. No, unfortunately, Hall is still out injured. He's going to be out. He's going to be on the shelf for quite some time. He has almost a year yet, which is sad. That's why Oates has been doing some stuff with DDP here and there. I think I might actually have Oates and Bad Company win the 6-man tag titles. So starting out the show, Paulie dangerously lures Sting out to the ring, who then gets ambushed by the Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, and completely unaligned with them, Bob Orton Jr. getting a shot back at Sting for daring to defend his belt last night. Following that, we have a fantastic matchup opening the card with Coco Beware hitting the Bird Buster on Zbyszko for the 1-2-3. Following that, we do have Cactus Jack and Lex Luger getting into it backstage as Junkyard comes in to make the assist, with Joe Leduc, captain of the Canadian Guard, coming on in and getting involved. We have a fucking mess backstage. Agents having to separate other guys on the card. I think I just saw Jake the Milkman Milliman get pushed to the floor trying to separate these men. And we see No, fair matchup. Akira and Kazuo Yamazaki hitting a Dragon Suplex on La Parka for the 1-2-3 in a decent middle card. Hey, Zay, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, we're on Twitch again tonight instead of on Glimish. It's a little bit of a stretch, but we're doing AWA, and y'all know I want to keep that archived. What up? Following that, we have a fantastic angle with Sting revealing that not only has he set up a match for the main event with the 3 men who attacked him, which means the main event is going to have both Paulie Dangerously and Bobby Heenan in one corner. That cannot be good. Yeah, Jim Cornette, holy shit, could you imagine the cheating if one corner had all 3 of them? Would not be good for the faces, but here we have Sting introducing Dusty Rhodes as his partner for the following matchup. In the main event, rather, not the following. For the following matchup, we have Rick Steiner taking it to Harley Race as Ted Oates keeps a watch at ringside, making sure that there's no shenanigans going on with Mad Dog Vachon's power team. Following that, we have Sting coming out and letting everyone know that one of the new arrivals, Magnum TA, will be joining him in the main event as well. Following that, we have a decent match as the Gold Standard pulls off a victory against Prince Chris and Steve Regal of Ring Royalty. Following that, we have a fantastic entrance by the Stinger himself, followed by not as great of a match, unfortunately. I think it was due to a injury sustained in the match here for Nikolai Volkov. But following that, we have a fucking barn burner of an angle. We have the 4 Horsemen jawing on for 9 minutes, getting the most heat that you could possibly get for an amazing segment to end the show, as they still have 2 out of the 3 hot, most prestigious titles in the AWA. Oh man. Okay, so Volkov's going to be out for a few days. We're not really doing much with a women's division here, so I'm gonna let them spend money on someone who's unfortunately not gonna quite give them that much popularity back. I don't know, do we say screw it and still try to keep Linda Dallas? I feel like we can let her go, in all honesty. We are well past the halfway point with a few of these, and we're looking like our metrics might actually beat out last month's, which is going to help offset the cost of some of the other things we've been doing. Oof. Do I dare? Do I dare? Maybe I do, maybe I don't yet. The wrestling industry is rising in Britain. But it's falling everywhere else. Holy shit. Okay. Barry Windham's contract hasn't begun yet. Hulk Hogan's contract hasn't begun yet. Oh, I can't wait to start burying Hogan. It's going to be great. Okay. Joe Leduc versus Steve Williams. I'm gonna give Steve Williams the domination keep strong. That's gotta be a wild brawl. We're gonna have all sorts of interference though. We're gonna have oh shit. Now Jacques and Raymond Rougeau both do distractions. Brett and Owen are going to each interfere. Oh no, Brett's injured, that's right. Ugh. Steve Williams is getting the most protection possible for that one. And this one's also going to be a wild brawl. It's going to be JYD going over Ole Anderson. Let's see here, who else? What all have we got going on there? Shit, what else is going on Crown Jewel? I'll admit, I am the worst at keeping up with that. You know what? Jim Brunzell, we haven't seen him in action for a while. I gotta put him with someone. Jim Brunzell and Baron von Raschke. There we go. Okay, the VIPs, there we go. Rip Rogers and Tommy Lane. That's just to give a window Van Roschke and a window Brunzel, and keep them relevant in general. Pedals is still considered star, okay. Let's see here, titles. Hart is an injured champion, if I recall correctly. Yes, he is. Unfortunately. Sting's starting to get the belt on an uptrend. That's good. Let's see here. Magnum TA, there we go. Bob Orton Jr. and Terry Gordy. Because Terry Gordy was somewhat involved in that last one. We gotta do that. I'm gonna let the AI pick our winner for that one. 'Cause I'm alright with it going either way. I do need to check on something though. Paul Orendorf. What is your announcing or color commentator Oh, really? Really? Okay. Okay. Holy shit, Cactus Jack is considered a major star. Yes. Yes. There we go. Cactus Jack versus the Superstars. I think that's going to be our penultimate match. No, that's not going to be our penultimate match because that's a wild brawl. And we have a steal the show right afterwards. Let me see here. Ming is gonna win this one by an intentional countout. Zabisco's not going to want to continue doing this one. Okay, I need one more, either a storytelling or a, what do I want to do? Shit. I think I'm gonna have Ken Patera and Brad Reingans. There we go. Okay, there isn't one to be based on being more of a technical like there was in... I didn't think so, but I thought maybe it was possible. "15 minutes hold for hold wrestling between two Olympic wrestlers." There we go. We're gonna do that as a minute a round because it's 10 rounds. Yeah. Now we got some time for angles. So what angles am I gonna put on here? Gonna have Sting coming down to the ring. Let's see here. Okay, so Sting is going to be going on down to the ring in that angle. I think we're going to have an interview taunt. Joe Leduc to Dr. Death, Steve Williams. I think with Rod Trongard. Is Rod Trongard considered a major star? He is. Rod Trongard is considered a major star, okay. I guess for how long he was taking over for Gene Okerlund, so makes sense. We're gonna swap those two just so that way it's Leduc taunting a few ahead of time. Let's see here. Cactus Jack is going to be interviewed, not interviewed, but rated on his entertainment as he asks Arnold Schwarzenegger for a shot against both Lex Luger and Billy Graham. He's beaten either or in one-on-one action. But it seems to have done nothing, so he wants them both in the ring to settle the score once and for all. There we go. Okay, we got Magnum TA there, and Sting, Terry Gordy, and Bob Orton are effectively going to get into the mix. Let's see here. Okay, Rangans and Masasato are setting fire to the American flag ahead of the match with Ken Patera, who then comes down and effectively stops it and cleans house. We got a few spots for angles there. Okay. American Scott, Steiner. Sheik and Volkov bring out the Steiner brothers to get jumped by both the tag team champions and themselves. Let's see here. Interview four-man group. That's absolutely going to be, there's Bisco, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Terry Gordy, Being interviewed by Gene Oakland once again at the bottom of the show. And we got one angle in between here. Larry Zbyszko accidentally hits Ming with a door. Let's see here. Where is... I saw it before. It might be even in pre-match. I'm not. Oh yeah, pre-match steel spot. Oh, who is Ming gonna beat up? Bob Backlund. He's gonna beat up Bob Backlund, who's going out for his match with Larry Zbyszko. Because Larry Zbyszko just hit Ming in the face with a door. On accident, mind you. We got 3 minutes left on the show. Let's say we add it to the Horseman angle at the end. Okay, there we go. Fantastic start as Leduc works the crowd well ahead of his matchup with Steve Williams, where he guarantees an easy victory. Following that, we have the Junkyard Dog hitting a thump on Ole Anderson for the 1, 2, and 3. As the first match in the semifinal portion of the brackets for the TV title advance. Along that, we have Cactus Jack asking Arnold Schwarzenegger for a handicap match against the superstars of Billy Graham and Lex Luger. After that, second matchup of the evening is Jim Brunzell and Baron von Raschke, AWA legends, taking on the VIPs of Rip Rogers and Tommy Lane. And of course, the Baron von Raschke gets the brain claw on Tommy Lane for the win, with Jim Brunzell pretty much putting up all the best action in the matchup. Meanwhile, following that, Brad Rankins and Masa Saito come out to the ring with the American flag. And as they go to set it on fire, Ken Patera runs down and he whoops the shit out of everybody, followed by a decent match. Could have done a little bit more, but Joe Leduc and Steve Williams doing an alright match with, could have been better had it not been for the Owen Hart interference, any Rougeau brothers separate distractions to help cinch the matchup. Uncle Retro, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Last night I did not get a chance to do any AWA action, and I know it's been a while because I've been mainly doing Glimish, and I reserve Twitch for the archiving purposes. So welcome in once again, welcome in once again. Thank you for the host. I gotcha, I gotcha. A fantastic angle here as Magnum TA and Sting start beating the hell out of Gordy and Bob Orton Jr. backstage. All four men having to be ripped apart. Hey, HH2 News, what's up? Welcome in. Looks like you are a first timer. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you around. How are you doing as well this evening? Yeah, Ken Patera takes that matchup, and following that we have the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov call the Steiner brothers out to the ring. Following that, the tag team champions themselves, Tully and Arn, jump them from the ramp. And as they're starting to fight off, you have the Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, and Volkov and Sheik's manager, Ollie Dangerously, getting involved. And eventually the numbers game does overwhelm the Steiners here, unfortunately. Followed by that, we have Cactus Jack looking to finally finish everything with Billy Graham and his protege Lex Luger, and comes up short in the rack. What a fantastic feud that's been had by these three men. And the kayfabe of it is Billy Graham initially started this by promising Cactus Jack some wins. All the heels have promised Cactus Jack that they'll put him over, so that instantly turned Cactus Jack face, and Foley can pull off face Cactus Jack just as well as he can heel Cactus Jack. So it's like, okay, I'll work with that. I prefer heel Cactus Jack, but Cactus Jack can get away with being a little bit crazy as a face too. Meanwhile, outside of the locker room area, we have Larry Zbyszko accidentally hitting Ming in the face, not catching what just happened on his way to the ring with for a matchup with Bob Backlund. We see Ming in pursuit as we throw to commercial. We come back out of commercial, and as Bob Backlund is, oh yeah, it would prove to be a mistake, because on the way to the ring, Bob Backlund gets jumped by Ming, who decides to insert himself into the match against Zbyszko. And unfortunately, it proves to be too much for Zbyszko, who runs to the hills, runs for his life. He does not want to have the full match with Ming. He's I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm gone. Intentional count out. Default victory to Ming. Following that, we see Stinger getting ready backstage for his main event matchup, with him and Magnum TA coming out on top of Bob Orton Jr. and Terry Gordy when he slaps Terry Gordy in the Scorpion Deathlock. And this is a matchup that, well, we've seen Sting and Terry Gordy in tags and singles, and Gordy's been kind of slipping. He's been awfully fucking slippery. But these last recent tag matches that he's wound up in with the Stinger, ever since Stinger got that fucking belt, he's been feeling it. And at the end of the show, holy shit, Gene Okerlund already had a go-to line, and now he comes up with a new fucking catchphrase in a fantastic interview with the AWA's Four Horsemen of Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy forced to tap, but he still has the AWA TV title. And a fantastic showing here nets us a successful gain. Shit. Yeah, we are looking to gain some extra traction right now on that end. Alright, I just had to throw a message there to my Discord for my StarCraft 2 tournament that I got going on that will be happening in a little bit less than a month from now. There we go. And actually, for anyone who's interested in StarCraft 2 or in the $250 prize pool, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Wait, oh, that's right. I'm hosting the Better Place Tourney, or as I call it, the Better Place Amateur StarCraft 2 Open over on Glimish here, November 13th at noon Central Standard Time. So if anyone is interested in a shot at that prize pool or in StarCraft in general, that'd be the place to sign up. And in general, when I'm not on Twitch and I'm streaming, I'm over here on Glimish, on glimish.tv/HeelHarley. And fucking A, look at that. Ooh. All Japan just fucked up trying to hit New Japan. Barry Windham just left the WWF for the AWA. Or just finished, rather. We got 750,000 viewers. That should be excellent sponsor viewage. Okay, look at that. Look at our merchandise is booming. Broadcast revenue is doing well. Our ticket sales are almost where they were at the end of the month with a full week yet to go. So we got 3 weeks or 3 shows next week, 1 show this week yet. We are fucking booming. Business is going strong. I cannot wait though till Scott Hall is no longer injured. So tonight we do have Barry Windham making his debut. Ah! Wait. Do we have him join the Heenan family? I feel like we do. Ah, yes, let's see here. I think what we want to do here. I think we have to. I think we have to. At least for right now. You have Mr. Wonderful, you have the Cowboy, and you have the Badass. I mean, unfortunately, because it's the Heenan family, it's likely going to be eventually a... You should become one, Uncle Retro. You need to become a PC elitist. Hey, Uncle Retro? StarCraft 2 is free. If you download Battle.net, I can start getting you into some StarCraft 2 and help you become the PC elitist you were always meant to be. What do you say to that, huh? Huh? Hisakatsu Oya is having morale issues. So let's give him $1,000. How about that? Ken Patera made a mess backstage and didn't clean shit up. He ain't having it. Okay. Okay. God damn it, Ken Patera. Nick Bockwinkel keeping court. Holding court in the AWA. There we go. There we go. Bobby Heenan sending out his Heenan family, including a new debuting Barry Windham to attack Sting at the top of the show. Let's see here. Need to do something about Bad Company, but I don't know what I can do. Iceman and Chairman, I'm gonna need to do something to keep them afloat, but I also need to do something more for Bam Bam Bigelow, and that's gonna be issuing Bam Bam a win. That's gonna be a wild brawl. I don't know why I slipped. Oh, there we go. I had slipped and hit hardcore when I didn't need to, or didn't mean to, rather. There we go. Let's see, Kurt Hennig and who else? Who else? Kurt Hennig and Ken Patera. Actually, I didn't drag him over like I meant to. No, I did. An Iron Man match for 30 minutes as a storytelling style of a match. And we're gonna have Brad Reingens just chilling there at ringside, scouting, looking for that weakness. Looking for the weakness he missed in that matchup. That's what he's doing. Let's see here. I think it's going to be Sting and Coco Beware versus Bob Orton and Barry Windham. In the main event. We need someone with a big name in the AWA teaming up with Sting on that one, and in this case it's gotta be Coco Beware. We're gonna tear the fucking house down in the main event in a steal the show style of a matchup. What's going to precede them though? I think it's actually gonna have to be Bob Backlund and Akira in a bit of a clash of styles kind of match. We're gonna keep the young talent strong on this one, but still give the win over to Bob Backlund. And I just want to put the Steiners on the card somewhere, so we gotta have a tag team match in the middle. There we go, keep strong and protect Billy Graham. We have this one open, so that way Steiner looks a little bit more equal with Billy Graham, Scotty anyways, because Scotty's still newer in the business yet, and try to keep Luger from, you know, looking too exposed. Let's see here. Interview. Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Terry Gordy, and Gene Okerlund. One, two, three, four. 4 slots that I can still put in angles. So we're gonna have to go ahead and get a little bit of Sting walk into the ring action there. Gonna have the Junkyard Dog and Joe Leduc going at it. Alrighty. Thank you for stopping in, Uncle Retro. Have a good one, and we'll catch you later. Hope to see you on Glimish sometime as well. And we will catch you later, sir. Enjoy. Let's see here. What do we got here? We got, where is, who am I looking for? I'm looking for Ted Oates. That wasn't that hard to find once I pulled my head out of my ass. There we go. Harley Race and Big Van Vader. I'm gonna have to say I got Okada as well. Let's see here. Who am I gonna go as well? Who? Oh yeah, I'm looking for Barry Windham in here. Why the hell did I forget that for a moment? I mean, this isn't any surprise here. Somewhat. Right now, I have a few different feuds that I could have as a War Games feud. I have either Team Japan Team Team Japan and American Pride. I could do Sting and a few fellow faces versus the Heenan family. I got a few different things, but I am kind of planning a War Game style feud for sure. Yeah. We just put the strap over to Sting now. We took it, I think Larry Zbyszko had it for nearly a year, and Sting, after a long burn, or a slow burn, long angle, dealing with the Horsemen since, I think March or so in the save, has finally taken the strap off of Zbyszko last month. And now we got an injured Paul Orendorf we stole from the WWF is slowly working his way in. So because we have him, but we don't have him available to wrestle, I've been kind of slowly building up that whole Heenan family thing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, he's got plenty over us. How about Barry Windham in comparison? Nowhere near as much in comparison. Okay. I had to see where Barry Windham was at after his time in the WWF there. Fuck. That's a fire angle. And even though the Horsemen don't have the World Heavyweight title anymore, they have the other, they have 2 out of the 3 top belts. So that is a case where they're positioned as effectively still the top heels in the company, despite the fact that Bobby Heenan is back at the AWA. I had to steal a lot of stuff back from the WWF because this is shortly after the WWF's huge talent raid. And as you can tell by the fact that I'm not using the Road Warriors in '86, the WWF made an immediate raid the second I started this save. That's how I lost Super Destroyer. No, is it Super Destroyer or Masked? Ah, fuck, I can't remember. But the Masked Superstar, that's it. Who became, I want to say Axe? in Demolition. It was either Axe or Smash. I believe it was Axe, though. They stole him, they stole the Road Warriors, they stole the model Rick Martel. Oh, they stole so much from me in the beginning. And I had all of my guys who were ready to retire, so I pretty much had to throw a Hail Mary and start rebuilding AWA from scratch. ECW style. Like, okay, yep, Bill Eadie. So because I have Barry Darso, and when they stole the Road Warriors, he never stole Paul Ellering. So for a bit, I had Paul Ellering managing the Fabulous Ones after they took the belts off of the leaving Road Warriors. Now Ellering is managing Road Warrior Smash. And the few times that he gets called up from developmental, Road Warrior Crush. Yes. Because I have 2 out of the 3 for Demolition, I'm making Demolition my new Road Warriors. I have 2 out of the 3, so that ain't too bad. Meanwhile, Butch Reed should be getting out of injury soon here, so I can start doing stuff with Doom. I'm going to have Doom. I'm going to have half of, no, 2/3 of Demolition. I'm gonna have the Steiner brothers. Well, I have the Steiner brothers, and I'm getting them kind of brought up. I have the Midnight Express. Unfortunately, the Rock and Roll are, I believe, signed to New Japan exclusively. Oh man, it's. Oh yeah, shit, that's right, I forgot I have Bam Bam Bigelow, who I'm kind of having to rehab his popularity, unfortunately. I don't have the Midnight Rockers. I have the Midnight Express, but not the Midnight Rockers. Shawn Michaels started throwing tantrums about certain things, and Marty Jannetty started throwing even more tantrums. So once I had developmental, I sent Shawn Michaels down to developmental, and I got rid of Marty Jannetty. I may bring him back because they do have good talent as a tag team, but for now, it was getting in the way of business. So it's like, I can't have stuff getting in the way of business. I actually didn't have a developmental when I fired Marty Jannetty. Oh shit! Oh, that's right. Power Team Vader and Bam Bam do the Vader bomb and then a Bam Bam moonsault. That's right. Meanwhile, in the TV title #1 contendership feud, we got Joe Leduc and the Junkyard Dog, the finalists in their little tournament, because they had a round robin style first, broke into brackets. They each won their matchup after the round robins determined their seeds. So they'll be facing off to see who gets to face off against Terry Gordy for the AWA television title. Fantastic matchup here in an Iron Man match with Kurt Hennig beating Ken Patera 2 falls to 1 in a nice 30-minute matchup. Fuck! That was placed correctly on the card. Meanwhile, we have Bobby Heenan coming out to formally introduce Barry Windham after he came out and assisted in beating Sting's ass. Following that, we have the Steiner brothers beating the Superstars when Rick Steiner hits Billy Graham with a Steinerizer. Holy shit. I honestly thought it would be Luger taking the fall on that one. But I guess with Billy Graham and Rick Steiner both being major stars, he's able to handle doing the you know, doing the job for Steiner. Or Ricky, rather. Not Scotty yet, because Scotty's still breaking in. Meanwhile, we got the power team here, going at it with the Diamond Exchange. Leader of the Exchange, Diamond Dallas Page, and one of the two former AWA Tag Team Champions, Ted Oates, currently with missing his partner Scott Hall out to injury, but they do make up the fantastic, renowned duo of Hall and Oates. The real and original. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Oof. And unfortunately, this match a little bit lackluster, with it being plain old Bob Backlund as he gets a crossface chicken wing on Akira, also known as Akira Nogami, for the win. Following that, we have Sting headed down to the ring for the main event with his tag team partner, Coco Beware, as Sting hits the Scorpion Deathlock on the debuting Barry Windham. No one saw that coming, but you can just assume at this point they got a little bit too cocky. I mean, you had the Birdman, who just got out of a hellacious feud with Bam Bam Terry Gordy. And yes, we are the company that now has two Bam Bams. We got Bam Bam Terry Gordy, and of course Bam Bam Bigelow. Fantastic matchup, though, to end the card, with, of course, our AWA Four Horsemen at the top, or at the end of the card. Barn burner of a fucking card. Although show only increased by 2 in regions, because I think by the leaps and bounds it's been growing, it's been hitting that cap by week 3 the last few months. And look at that, Hulk Hogan. I can't wait to bury you now that he took you away from the WWF. Oh, we just acquired Hogan, I think a couple streams ago, and we've been just going on and on. I'm gonna make this steel. I'm gonna make this fucking steel. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, Jim Crockett Promotions is offering a handshake deal. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, the motherfucking morons. You know what? This is good news. I get to job Hogan out to both Sting and Flair before I start jobbing him out to guys like La Parka. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, we're gonna make the fucking steel here. Fuck yes. Also, I'm gonna pop that up here. I do actually have a booking committee that I've been doing over on Glimish as well, where we, like as a committee, all kind of throw our lot in, booking the not booking the AWA, TNA in 2004. Oh, fuck. If I can get... Oh my god, I'm gonna be winning wrestling here soon. I keep stealing all the WWF's biggest names on like handshake deals that allow them to work multiple other places. Now I'm stealing Yet another one from Jim Crockett Promotions. Oof. I hate to do the talent raid, kinda, but I also really love to do it. Oh, yes. There we go. Jesse the Body. Hell yes. What can I get on a handshake per show appearance from you, Jesse? Can I give you a Bob Orton deal? Okay. Let's see here. See, I want him for my announcing booth, and I want to pair him up with Billy Graham Superstar just because of where he based off the gimmick, and also to kind of give a manager to Lex Luger who's not really a talker. I feel like I can make it work. I feel like I can justify this. Granted, it's freeing up WWE's pockets. Oh no, they stole... I really don't have much of a flourishing women's division. And they stole her. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. I wonder what his refereeing stat is anyways. I'm curious about that. It's actually... His refereeing skills is actually good enough for me to want to snipe him. Let's see here. I think I got Randy Anderson. Yes, I do. Pee-wee. I got Pee-wee. I got Randy Anderson. And I got Brian Hildebrand, also known as Mark Curtis. That would help round out the refereeing crew, especially now that I no longer have Teddy Long. I mean, I do, but I took him out of reffing to really kind of in-game sell the fact that he's representing Doom. Butch Reed, are you still injured or... Okay, yeah, you're still injured, so you're still out on vacation for 5 days. So we're ending here once we hit Monday of the following week, because we always do 1 week for each stream. I mean, granted, with TNA we have less shows, so we've actually been doing a little bit more on that. But, yeah, I will hope to see you back again. No. No. Where the hell did Harley Race get injured? Ugh. Them motherfuckers. 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's our final offer, Jesse. Take it, don't leave it. Oh, yeah? Nice. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, he was one of the most fantastic. Oh yeah, we were actually just ending Uncle Retro, but before I shut off, now that you're back, I want to show you something, Uncle Retro. I gotta show you something here. Jim Crockett Promotions current offer to Ric Flair is not being considered. The AWA is the only contract Ric Flair is currently considering signing. So Uncle Retro, if you recall how we stole Hogan from the WWF and are about to do everything that we can to fuck with them, we're now fucking with Jim Crockett Promotions. Everyone wants us to take our wrestlers, we're gonna go ahead and fire back once we have the money, and now we have the money to do it. Oh man. Let's see here. I'm gonna save. And I think International Wrestling still has a deal with I don't feel like doing that though. No, I think I might just approach TBS about putting International back on for a little bit again. Okay, I think we will go back then. Higher quality is likely to mean more numbers. We'll do 6 months because that other one is 5 weeks and 2 months. Or 5 months and 2 weeks, rather. There we go. International Wrestling is back on TBS. Alright, now we can go ahead and actually bounce on that. And then, who do I want to raid? Oh shit, Destiny's not on, so I guess there's no one I'm going to be raiding. Alright, well, thank you everyone for joining in, and I will hopefully catch y'all later this week on my Glimish.tv channel as well. I'll go ahead and pop that here. Alright, thank you very much once again for joining, party people. I will catch you again next time.